How's it going, chicks and mates? This is Mrjacharles, and we're here with lovely Overseer. Yes, that was a very good rhyme for me. This is a furry game I found on Game Jolt. I think it's one of those romance games. I'm not usually one to go for furries at all, but you know what? I've been trying to play so many Game Jolt games, and none of them want to work. I literally just opened one, it gave me controls, and I was like, okay, how do I start? And it didn't let me start. So you know what? Screw everything. Screw the RPGs. Screw the itch.ios. Screw the... I mean, Congregate I can never screw. But you know what? We're playing a goddamn furry game. A furry visual novel. Alright, start. Okay, a nice loading screen. I do hope I'm going to be able to do more than just talk to furries. I hope I can fall in love with one. I could use a husband/wife. Probably more the wife. I like female furries. Anyway... Every few months or so, our camp receives a handful of new recruits to be trained. Camp, not comp, whatever. I'm trying to do this more live actually because I'm trying to move to streaming, but I actually need a better PC first, so I'm trying to reduce all the cuts I do to episodes. Anyway, it's been said that we'll be having 15 or so recruits. Not sure what the exact numbers are, but it's around there. Alright. Yet, no matter what their background or familial status is, these candidates all come for the same reason, and this month is no different. Okay, I'm guessing this is some kind of school, or like some kind of furry kennel. I don't know, I'm guessing school. I mean, it is very pretty. Look, we even get little presents in the bottom left corner and a love heart. So this can't be a bad game, this can't be a horror. Well, I suppose Doki Doki's kind of similar. Right, they can't fully control their magical powers and have a mana addiction. Alright, we're going into the crystal meth path of this game. Cool. They're here to be rehabilitated and tempered as prime candidates for the Academy, the Empire's premier university of magic. Alright, we're adding a bit of fantasy to this. That's cool. I mean, this isn't Sonic the Hedgehog, so I'll forgive that. And it's my job as lieutenant to make sure that they are fully trained and able to get through their trials. Alright, this is feeling less schooly and more strange mental psychiatric ward with tests. Alright, they're not very easy to manage on a good day, and I am not sure how well I will be able to do it. Okay, I thought it was meant to be wheeled, but I guess not. I only graduated from... Where are the furries? Give me a furry. Give me a fox. A classic fox. I only graduated from military college very recently. I'm not too much older than the recruits myself. I can't help but wonder if they will listen to me properly. I can't help but wonder if we're going anywhere. I walk over to the gate. I haven't really moved, but I walked over there, just believe me, along with the other guards to find the new recruits coming out of their wagons. Alright, so we haven't discovered cars yet, I'm guessing. Finally! Give me some furry sweetness. I need the furry sweetness. Right. All of yous, get out here. We're not here to play around, so up and at 'em. Yes, please. Which one do I pick, chicks and mates? I could go for the handsome male lion, who, you know, he is quite a handsome man. Actually, I'm just assuming I can go for these furries. I'm assuming it's a love story. It might not be, but if I am going to have to pick one, I'm going to struggle here. Without another word, I see 1, 2, 3, and many more recruits slip out of the vehicles and onto the ground. Alright, so the narrator can't add up to 4. That's a bit sad. I look at our cohort to see who we're dealing with. Look at them. Look at their animations. Look at the jiggly boobs of 3 of them. That might be a bit of a patriarchy thing to say, or patriarchal thing to say. But I am a man, I shall listen to my natural instincts. But as I run through each person one by one, they all seem to have something going for them. Something unique to say about them. I guess. I mean, what kind of unique stuff are you thinking? Because I'm thinking that guy's collar on the far left is very strange. Amongst other things. You can tell just even at a distance. Their styles of attitude and figure all vary from head to toe. Alright. 1 lion with swagger. Swagger jagger. Yes, please. 2 twin panthers with identical spots. What do you mean? Identical spots? What? Do you mean the middle 2? Are they meant to be identical spots? They're not identical. They don't even have the same body tone. Alright, cool. A frisky cat. Oh, yes, please. A calmly patient leopard, an intimidating wolf, to name a few. Something tells me we can't see all of them yet. But for all of them, unlike some of the villagers I've met, even the younger ones, they appear quite mystically bold. Yeah, I wonder how they look mystically bold. Bold in spirit. It must be the spirit, nothing to do with the physical furry attractiveness. I mean, I would not dress up as one of these people, but you know what? One of these people. Well, okay, I'm not saying it as if it's a bad thing to dress up as a furry. I'm just not sure if I could, you know? Daring at least, like they're fully imbued with the manner that surrounds them. They all must have a strong affinity for magic. But they don't even have, like, any witches' hats or wands or... How can you tell they have magic? Are we like some kind of sensor? Can we, like, tap into their powers? I guess so. I mean, the only one that looks kind of magical is the far right one, and that's only because she's got a strange bird earring. Oh, and cool magician clothes. Right. This must be the most talented batch I've seen so far. I'm going to assume this guy has experience. Ever since I've taken on my role as a guard. Okay, well, in any case, they don't seem that bad for the time being. From what I can see now. Now! They just need to learn how to control their powers. Are we going to be nice and guide them? Is this meant to be us? Are we a shadow of our former self? I wish I knew some kind of heavy metal song that could just describe that perfectly, but I don't. Stand straight, head tall. This is not going to be some pushover camp, you know. It's not. I'm going to run you guys dry. You're all going to suffer and be big, strong furries. I was going to say lads, but 3 of them are not men. The 3 stand in silence and do as they're told. Oh, yes, please. Good. Know that any form of defiance will be replied with swift punishment. Oh, I'm sure that made a lot of furry fans, you know, enthusiastic and happy. He begins to pace back and forth with his hands behind his back in an attempt to exude authority. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what he's doing. Looks like it's something new. I should talk some sense into him before it goes too far. He shouts some nonsense and only provokes their anger. Oh no, have we got on their bad side? We haven't even done much yet. All we did was see 4 of them and be like, oh yes, great batch, perfect batch. I don't need no snake furry, no parrot furry, no dragon furry, no Sonic the Hedgehog furry. I mean, okay, maybe I have looked at furries a bit, but still, like, how do we get them angry this quick? All of yous will have no freedoms, no privileges. We're going to actually sell you as slaves. You're only here to be trained and tested until you've proven your worth. Okay, why did they come here if they're going to have no freedom? That sounds kind of important. You'll eat, sleep, drink your training. Drink your training? How do you drink training? How do you eat training? For some reason, sleep your training, that doesn't even make sense. But the other 2 just sound, I don't know, off. Alright, until all of yous, filthy mongrels, are thoroughly cleansed from the inside and out. Now, I wonder how we're going to achieve that. The guard continues to scold them, looking down at them as if they're scum of the earth, brought in with no other reason but to be corrected. They have no freedom anymore, we took that away. Can we see them again? They were attractive, I don't want to see my shadow. I can do that any time of the day, you can probably see my shadow now. One, however, starts to defy the order that's been set out. Oh, I'm going to beat that lad up, who is he? Attempting to confront the guard. Oh, okay, it's the cute one that actually looks like a kind of wizard. Good. The tall, irascible, long-haired wolf steps forward out of line in order to show this high guard who's boss, with her hands on her hips like, ya queen. Unfortunately, I'm not a female, so I can't do it with style and pose and etiquette, but, you know, I did try, kind of, not really. She audaciously walks up to him, expressing a kind of reckless beauty that I don't find in most girls. Okay, cool. Is this your way of saying you have a crush on her? I won't judge. Why did the music just suddenly change? Are we going to have like a fight scene? Yes, please. Okay, what the hell? Do you think that I'm going to bend over backwards and just take things as they are? well, she's talking some sense. I mean, she has no freedoms. Except the freedom to kind of, you know, fight back and be like, Right. Like, do you even know who I am? No, because you have 3 question marks for a name. I could probably rip you to shreds if I wanted to. Is that because you're a wolf? Ha! I like to see you try, you maggot. She's clearly a wolf, not a maggot. I don't think there's any maggot furries, but you know what? I'm open to new experiences. There's all kinds of stuff you can find on the internet. Fine. As you wish. Don't say that I didn't warn you. If he said it like that, I'm sure he'd be goddamn scared for his life. Oh, yes, please. Give me that fan art. This needs to go on Google Images. Maybe even saved onto my desktop. Suddenly, as an ominous air of mana begins to swirl around her, the recruits in line start to back away from her. Okay, well, she's casting magic. This is the best of the batch. She can make her hands glow. Her black-violet hair sways in the wind as her eyes grow dark with malice. Oh dear. Then, in a flash of anger, she begins to uncontrollably radiant mana of a red hue. I don't know about you, but I think it's actually her... Is that right hand? No, left hand. That's blue mana, isn't it? Do we know the colours of the rainbow? I hope we do. The air starts to humidify as the guard, at the sheer sight of her power, cowers in fear. Well, this guard wasn't trained well, was he? Okay, I get it. You win, okay? You win! All you did was glow your hand. Like, if I got some kind of flashlight, I was like, ooh, then is that going to be like, oh, please, no, I can't do light? Or is she really that lethal? Are we going to have to, like, arrest her and take her some kind of, like, FBI holding facility? Alright, cool. Psh, you coward. You think I'm going to let you off the hook so easily? Okay, she devilishly glares at the guard, ready to show him no mercy. Oh, are we going to see her eat him? Wait, aren't I the guard? Am I going to get eaten? I should be into that as a furry, shouldn't I? Fine, whatever. Ha ha ha! You're now mine for the taking. Wait, please, I take back what I said. Just no more. Damn, I'm too late to shut this fool up. Oh, okay, so we're actually someone else because we have literally no name. There's no question marks or anything. We're just an omniscient force, I guess. This isn't good. I've seen incidents like this before. Time and time again, candidates would become totally consumed by their mana-addicted frenzies. Oh dear, we're going to have to calm her down a bit, aren't we? I have to calm her down or stall her quick before she eventually loses her mind. Oh, look at those eyes. She's definitely going to lose her mind. Look at her. She's got a deathly glare in her eyes. If you look there, it's kind of like that eye from Lord of the Rings. I'm not a huge Lord of the Rings fan, but I am a fan of Sean Bean, so fair enough. Where's the headmaster when you need her? Oh, that's not the headmaster. That's just a wolf, or a wolf? I guess that's a wolf, just a different species. Fine, that's just a wolf with a sword. Alright, I immediately... Oh, that's us! Okay, cool, I didn't even recognize us because you didn't introduce us. Or, like, our character or persona. I immediately step in between them with sword at the ready in hand to try and do my best to resolve the issue. My sword can neutralize magic, but it wasn't designed with a mana storm like this in mind. Okay, this seems to be my only option. I can't use destructive magic without hurting the girl and the other students, and I know basic spells won't do the trick. Alright, sounds good. Oh, and who's this? Do you wish to share the same awaited fate as your friend here? Well, that depends. What are you about to do to my friend? Okay, I did have to cut a bit there. I needed the toilet. I'm back now. Oh, and who's this? Do you wish to share the same awaited fate as your friend here? Because I don't mind. Oh dear, we got a proper Alex DeLarge, Clockwork Orange, kind of. As long as I am the one that stands on top, there's plenty of pain to go around. I don't have much time to react. What should I do? Oh, we're allowed options. I don't think we're going to be able to talk sense into her. I will stall for time. The headmistress might come along, and I do want to see some new character development. Yeah, this seems like my best bet. I wouldn't want to incite her any further. I continue to maintain my fighting pose without saying a word or flinching. A silent one, are you? Or is it because you're afraid to speak in the face of fear? When was the face of fear this sexy, I wonder? I'm only defending my comrade. He's an idiot, but it's my responsibility. Oh, we're playing the high card, are we? Nothing more, nothing less. If I must, I'll subdue you. So turn away while you can. Alright, I said, wait, just bide for time. I didn't say threaten her. Hopefully, she'll take the bluff and run with it. You literally just said that she's high on mana. That's like saying, like, I don't know, someone high on some kind of, like, cocaine and just freaking out in the room. What'd you do? Oh, mate, bring it on. Yeah, that's what you do, because that won't direct the anger at you. Because there's no doubt that I can't break her without hurting others. I just don't have the peaceful means to fight against mana users of her caliber. The peaceful means. Yeah, because holding a sword like that is definitely peaceful. Oh, how interesting. Oh, yes, please. Now I see you for who you are. You're rather the kind of guy that can stand up for himself. Okay. That's why I like to see someone with some fight in them. Are we going to start an RPG Final Fantasy 15 battle? I've never played 15, but, you know, maybe you'll be the one that can finally entertain me in battle. Oh, stop. So, come on, show me what you can do. Damn it, this isn't exactly what I wanted to have. You threatened her! What did you expect? Alright, cool. She's too dangerous for other students to even consider testing her power with them here. Yeah, I'd be pretty scared if she could glow her hand at me. The bottom line is to hold the line and to avoid conflict for as long as I can manage. Fight only whenever necessary. Don't we get experience in this game? Are you going to move or something? Maybe you should use your sword. Swipe me from underneath. I mean, that's a bit forward. Wait, who's Asta? We Asta? Did we get introduced? I didn't see that. Really? Nothing? Nothing at all? She shakes her head in disappointment. I've let down my senpai. Well, I've just ruined my future prospects. No wolf children for me. Tch. Why is it that I've got to always be the one to make them dance? Oh, that sounds promising. It always ends up this way in the end. Well, whatever. It's faster this way, I guess. Yeah, just eliminate me, why not? Without another word, her figure begins to grow darker and darker, descending further to that point of no return. Oh, is she going to be a shadow now? As her claws grow longer and sharper, her hair becomes more grotesquely disheveled? That's probably a word. And her body gnarled. Please, no, I don't want to die. Screw whatever principle I established. Fighting her at this rate is a death sentence. Why did you take her in then if you... you sound like you could handle her. Oh no, she's turned to a demon wolf. Well, I guess we got nothing for that. I don't think I can stall any longer. It'll only be a matter of time before she destroys us all. If I don't do anything... Alright, back to the wolf. Everyone's breathing quite heavily now. That shows the story's getting tense. I glance over my shoulder to find all the guards startled with fear. Some recruits, however, remain unfazed at the transformation of their fellow peer. By the looks of it, they probably can tap and feed into their mana-addicted frenzies in this way. Like rebellious on the loose. I'm kind of shocked, like, how did it come to this? How do we just let some people in? Oh, they're pretty good. And then one's just like, I'm going to ruin this school. Or prison. Or whatever it is. There'll be no telling what could happen if they all are to go on a rampage. We'll get them in shackles or something then, you fools. Without warning, the beastly wolf creature suddenly lunges at us. I mean, that sounds nice. Oh, she's far too nimble for me to react. Damn, she's one step ahead. I like that. As a last-ditch effort, I expose the sword in front of her and throw a flash into her eyes. A flash? Oh, do we have flash? No, hold on, it's flash. It's magic, isn't it? Fine. I forgot we had magic, okay? It looks like this sword is useful only against beginners. Against the rage of mana, its stopping power is not enough. I don't seem to have a choice. I'm gonna have to hurt her real bad. Okay. I hope they don't fight too hard. The main thing is to choose a spell that doesn't hurt other students. Oh, am I going to choose a spell as well? All these decisions. Mass Effect 4. I think 3 was the last one that we had. I don't know. 2000s references, am I right? Unfortunately, the wolf does not give me time to think. The response flash practically blinds me. My, and what trouble did I find here? Yet, from out of nowhere, the sounds of magic warping in the air is heard in the distance. Are we going to see the headmistress? Is she going to be fitter than the wolf? That is my main concern here. Has she got... Is she fitter than the wolf? Could it be? Is this my saving grace? Oh, well, this isn't going to look good on my CV if I can't defend... Hello! Oh, yes, please. I love what you do with your hair. I open my eyes to find our very own headmaster in the flesh. Why is she wearing fishnets? Like, I know she's a headmaster, and I know she's meant to look pretty. But a headmistress in fishnets, isn't that a bit too... going towards the furry fandom? I think it is, rendering the wolf back to her original state and unconscious to the ground. Okay. Does your sexy costume increase your power? I think it does. Another girl, the leopard, immediately begins to tend to her. She turns to me and gently smiles. As I'm still paralyzed in fear from the oncoming attack. Then she confronts all the guards on duty. Okay. There's my shadow again. So who was it that allowed this to happen? Since when did my guards become so incompetent? Oh. Wait, so... I can't tell who's who. This is me, isn't it? But no, hold on. Wasn't I lighter in body to... Oh, fine, whatever. I slightly lower my head in deference to her authority. I mean, she does look like she has some proper authority on her. Mistress Naoma, if I may. We were simply doing our duty, keeping our recruits in line. That is, until one defiant recruit caused a scene due to her belligerence. It was something we didn't account for. Mistress Naoma lifts her head and directly looks at me, and the guard behind me, curtly smiling. Curt? I wonder what that means. Alright, I see. I applaud your valiant attempt, it's very valiant, to protect your fellow guard here. How sweetly noble of you, my lieutenant. Is that how you spell lieutenant? Also, I'm sweetly noble. I like that. I got a compliment. I wish that would happen to me in real life. I'd love to be called sweetly noble by the ladies. I don't know many ladies, though. I kind of haven't left my room in ages. Because we're in COVID-19 lockdown. Not for long, hopefully. Alright, cool. She then abruptly faces away from me and surveys her recruits from a distance. Alright, cool. But the way I see it is that one of my guards must have went out of line and initiated command on his own, without my consent or permission. You don't want to do that to your mistress. The mistress likes to be in control. Us adults should know. Which, through such conduct, thereby violates the Empire's rule of law. Unless permissible by right or assumed through a chain of command, all orders under the reigning authority of the jurisdiction must be obeyed. And as we all know, this camp is my jurisdiction. No such other shall supersede me. Alright, cool. We're still going, are we? I don't even know what kind of building we're in. I only wanted to demonstrate this game, and now I can't leave. I can't let it go. She turns to face us yet again and crouches down to confront the High Guard, who's still cowering in fear with his arms over his head. Isn't that right, Gladius? Alright, is this one of my fellow guards? Yes, you're absolutely right, my mistress. Ah, see, it wasn't so hard to confess after all, was it? I mean, isn't it far better than dying, don't you think? I guess. I mean, how would you kill me? Would you magic me away, or would you bite into me hard? He aches to respond. Don't you? Oh, okay. I didn't know shadows could shake like that. Yes, of course. Nothing is as worse as dying, mistress. You are absolutely correct. I wonder what this mistress has on her CV. It's a very strange thing to think, but did she go to like a furry university? Has she got like a furry mathematics A level, like grade A? I don't know what American equivalents are. I'm just kind of curious, what does it say on her CV? Did she used to be like a waitress at a restaurant or something? Like, how did we come to this? How did I come to this in my life? Alright, cool. Great, I'm glad we're on the same page. Just barely. Now the question remains, what shall I do with you? Oh, I saw that smile. I was about to be like, but I didn't need to. Shall I pardon you? Or... pardon sounds very pleasant, my mistress. I'll never disobey you again. See, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Okay. What I can make certain, however, is your long-awaited punishment, and you'll no longer be a thorn in my side. Punishment? Mistress, if you may, please find some forgiveness in your heart for me. But Mistress Neoma interjects and raises her right hand. She's doing a good job of that, according to her avatar there, in preparation to unfurl some wicked magic. Oh, this isn't normal magic. This is wicked. 2000's too hip. Okay, wicked magic against him. I think that's about enough from you. Are you about to kill one of your employees? I'll do no such thing. You're terminated from your post. Au revoir. She summons a miniature portal in his midst, which must have transported him elsewhere. Okay, so we didn't kill him. Or did she transport the furry to furry hell? And now he's in a furry pit of lava. I'm just going to try not to think about that. Somewhere dark and cruel. Ah, good. So I was right. I didn't want to be. It's no wonder that the mistress is sometimes called the Crimson Witch. Well, I guess the crimson's for her hair. She doesn't really dress up like a witch. Well, she kind of does. But she doesn't have a witch's hat. How can you be a witch if you don't have a witch's hat? Or a wand? I know some of you were thinking Harry Potter doesn't have any witch's hat except that one sorting hat. But they do have wands. And that's it. Okay, now back to business. Assuming command, she calls all my guards and recruits alike in working order. Guards, back to your post. Recruits, please stand in formation for me. Alright. Could keep going. I am enjoying this story. Story's actually gone for some time. But I think I'm going to end the episode here, because if I keep doing this, I'm going to, be at this game for hours and hours. And I'm sure some of you would like to see that, but I would lose my mind. So I'm going to stop here whilst I am ahead. What do I think of Lovely Overseer? It's a pretty good game. It's nice and sharp and stuff. Visual novels, I'm okay with them on consoles and stuff. And, this is a good one. This is a genuinely good one. I'm not so sure about the story yet, though, because I only know so much about the place. There's some kind of empire. There's some very, very beautiful furries. I won't judge. But yeah, I don't know, I like it so far. I think the story's going in a good direction. Will I get back to this? I'm not sure. I think I'll probably keep it on my my desktop. Because, I could get back to it at some point. But you know what? Good game. If you want to try the game for yourself, then I'll leave a link to the game drop page in the description down below. And without further ado, if you want books, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Until next time, see ya.